All right, guys. I just want to do a quick index wrap since it looks like we had a complete meltdown today with us being down 245. But has the trend really changed yet? And my answer is, well, maybe it has, maybe it hasn't. But until we get a three-price break short on the Dow here, and now we got to go back 3 new highs right into here. It's not really a trend confirmation signal yet. Close, but not yet. In fact, it came down and almost touched it, but it didn't. We got a little ways to go before we can say the trend has definitely changed. Other thing I want to just tell you about the Dow, this is just basic. Let's go to our diatonic. So I'm going to pull that. I'm going to pull that leg from the high in November to the low in November, since that was over a 2,000 point drop. And we often talk lots of times about that 50% battle line where there's an equal amount of winners and losers. This is the area right in here where the test would come, and today's low, frankly, was not far from that. That low is going to come in to test that 50% battle line at about 85.56. So even with today's close, there would be 200 points of downside before that battle line was tested on the Dow 30. So let's not start burning the bridge and jumping out of windows just yet. I want to see if this three-price break short line is violated, or if that 50% diatonic is violated on the Dow 30 before we get any panic and think the big Obama inauguration rally and honeymoon is over quite yet. Over to these SPOOs, the S&P 500, we're going to have real similar comments. 3 previous new highs is going to take us right down into this level on the SPOOs on the S&P 500. And that level is going to be, for the time being anyway, right about the 891 area. We're still about 17 points before we're going to call it a trend confirmation signal just yet with regard to candlestick trend methods. We'll go back to pull diatonics again from November high to November low on the SPOOs. About 872 is where that 50% battle line is. We're actually below an important diatonic and well above the 50% battle line. So let's look to see if this three-price break line will keep the trend long until that's broken, and let's see what's going to happen at this 50% battle line in the S&P 500. Last but not least, we'll go ahead and take a look at NASDAQ 100, home of the triple Qs. Same thing. That three-price break line, three-price break, what would become a three-price break short, is not violated quite yet, sir. That number is down around the 1203 area. Still got about 35 points of downside before that would be tested. And if we pull our diatonics again on the November from hell, 1200 even is where the place that we're going to get the fight and the battle on the NASDAQ 100. Okay, that's really the story on these broad indices for today. Although it looks like we've got a serious meltdown coming, or the long trend from the happy week of Christmas and New Year has been negated, but it hasn't quite yet on a technical basis. We'll have to see how we do going into Friday's ridiculously bad jobs number. And my feeling is that they're front-running that number, knowing it's going to be horrible. About the time that Joe Sixpack wants to get short, they're going to come in and squeeze the hell out of it. I'm still playing with my camera, so you can see the jerk you've been paying all these years for your information. I am King Cambo. We'll get trades out in the morning. Smoke them if you got them. And that's how I roll for Wednesday evening.